In ancient Canaan, the people suffer under the harsh rule of King Jabin of Hazor and his military commander Sisera. Villages are abandoned and the nation groans under 20 years of oppression. Deborah, the wife of Lapidoth, a wise prophetess and judge, was leading Israel at that time. She listens carefully, settles disputes with wisdom, and delivers God's guidance to the people. Her reputation spreads throughout Israel. Her presence a steady anchor in the storm. She sent word for Barak. He arrived to find her calmly seated at the top of a hill. She spoke with a voice that cut through the surrounding dread.
The time for words is over. We must act.
Gather 10,000 men from the tribes of Naphtali and Zebulun.
Will be won.
March to Mount Tabor. God will draw the commander Sisera to the Kishon River and deliver him into your hands. Barak stood still, the weight of the order settling over him.
I will do it.
He knew the cost of this war. He looked back at her and spoke, his voice strained. Barak
Deborah,
said to her,
will you go?
If you go with me, I will go.
But
if you don't go with me, I won't go.
Me.
Certainly I will go with you, said Deborah. Barak summoned the men of Zebulun and Naphtali.
Gather your spears! To the heights!
And 10,000 men went with him. Soldiers stood shoulder to shoulder on the slopes. Below them, the valley floor was vast and silent, waiting for the vibration of the iron chariots to shatter the morning. They stood ready as they watched the horizon for the first glint of the enemy's metal. The valley floor shuddered as the iron chariots arrived. 900 machines of war spread out. Then Deborah rose from her position. She said to Barak,
The valley awaits.
Go.
Go now!
This is the day the Lord has given Sisera into your hands. Has not the Lord gone ahead of you, rushing down the mountainside? As the forces collided, the sky vanished behind a wall of charcoal clouds. God caused the heavens to drop rain and the clouds to pour water. Waters flooded the valley floor. The torrential rain turned the valley into a muddy trap, rendering the heavy chariots useless and sweeping the Canaanite soldiers away.
This valley will remember my name.
The Lord God threw the Canaanite army into confusion, and they fled. And Sisera was forced to abandon his chariot and flee on foot.
Not again!
He reached the edge of the camp and saw the solitary tent of Jael. He collapsed toward the entrance. Jael stood by the flap, her expression unreadable. She gestured for him to enter. Heber's wife Jael welcomed Sisera in.
It will quench your thirst and your strength will return.
Once he finished, she spread a heavy blanket over his shoulders. He sank into the warmth, his eyes closing as the exhaustion of the flight took hold. She moved with absolute stillness, her hand finding the tools she had prepared. She did not hesitate. She drove the peg through his temple into the ground, and he died. The threat that had gripped the nation for 20 years vanished in a single heartbeat. The prophecy Deborah spoke had come to pass. For the Lord will sell Sisera into the hand of a woman. Barak reached the tent. Jael said to him, Come, I will show you the man you're looking for. Revealing the fallen commander inside. He stared at the scene. 20 years of oppression lifting from his shoulders in an instant. People now emerging from their hiding places.
The road stretches on,
return to their homes.
The
The land experiences peace once again, and celebrations fill Israel. Courage found in the most unexpected of places. Through faith, courage, and obedience, she inspired a nation to stand against oppression. Her story reminds us that God can use anyone, man or woman, leader or servant, to accomplish His purposes.
The Song of Deborah, Judges, chapter 5.